Her head lifted from her shoulders and drifted out over the paddy. I heard that first in a hamlet outside Ayutthaya, where an old woman pinched out the oil flame before saying Krasue, and the room kept only the smell of fish sauce and cold ashes. I walked the low road west of the Chao Phraya when the rains had thinned and the paddies held moonlight like beaten tin. Banana leaves clicked in the damp wind. Every raised house stood on poles above black water, and every ladder had been drawn up before midnight. Further north, near Suphan Buri, I crossed canals bordered by tamarind and sugar palm. The nights there had a sweet rot from fallen fruit. Buffalo shifted in their sleep. Villagers said the hot months, when births came hard and refuse soured quickly, were the months the Krasue fed most boldly. In central Thailand, they called it Krasue. In older village speech, some elders shortened it to Sewer, swallowing the first sound as though it stung the tongue. Across the Lao country, I heard Phi Kasue, the same wandering female hunger, with a face still human enough to be recognized. Cambodian ferrymen gave me up. In parts of Laos, an old monk said Kasu. The names changed with river and border, yet each one kept the same terrible arrangement. A woman's head afloat at night, with the organs beneath it, hanging like wet roots from a riverbank. The first witness account I trusted came from the year 2451 in the Buddhist reckoning, told to me by a widower named Thongdi in Ang Thong. He had gone out after midnight to free a duck tangled in reed rope, and heard a faint chewing above the irrigation ditch. He raised his palm lantern and saw a face he knew. It belonged to a woman from 2 houses away, one who sold sour mango and beetle by day. Below her chin hung a dark, glistening mass. The lantern smoke smelled of coconut oil and burned his throat. Thongdi said the head did not rush him. It turned slowly, almost with shame, while threads of blood shone black in the light. Then it drifted toward a tamarind tree, where afterbirth had been buried that evening. He dropped the duck rope and bit his wrist to keep from crying out. By dawn, he had fever. He told no one for 3 days, then spoke only to his elder sister, while she washed rice in a brass bowl. He lost sleep for a month. Each night, hearing geckos stop on the wall, he felt again the cold mud between his toes. Other villagers gave me the same pattern in smaller pieces. Dogs whined and tucked their tails beneath the house. Chickens shifted on their poles, but did not call. A sour-sweet odor came first, like opened entrails and overripe jackfruit together, carried low above the flooded fields. The light around it was rarely bright. Witnesses spoke of a dim red or bluish glow beneath the face, enough to show teeth and wet strands, never enough to show everything at once. That half-seen portion did the deepest work. Frogs stopped. Bamboo fish traps knocked softly in the canal. The taboo after sunset was plain. No one called a woman out by name from beneath her window if illness or childbirth had touched the house. Midwives burned thorny herbs. Families covered basins of blood and buried afterbirth deep, then set jars or thorn branches over the place. I was told another prohibition in a village east of Nakhon Nayok. If a sleeping woman was suspected of carrying the night hunger, no one moved her body carelessly or mucked her face. Some elders claimed that if the hidden organs could not return before dawn, the body died where it lay. In Cambodia, near Battambang, I heard the up described with longer fangs and a stronger taste for the filth heaps behind kitchens. A boatman there swore the glow around it was green, not red. He spat into the river after speaking and would not say the name a second time. Across the Lao border, the Phi Kasue was linked more often to women who had studied forbidden charms. One monastery servant told me of a head caught in thorn vines before dawn, unable to descend. In his telling, the villagers did not strike it. They waited, hearing it sob until the sky paled. There were tellings from the Malay South as well, where people spoke instead of Penanggalan, a close cousin with the same severed flight and hanging innards. Yet the details shifted. Some insisted vinegar was kept in jars to shrink the organs before return. Others denied this and laughed without mirth.
for older written traces.
I found little in Siamese temple cupboards beyond local notebooks and family letters. The clearer parallels lay farther away. In Chinese collections, such as So Shenji, strange flying heads and detached spirits appeared, though not in the full Thai form villagers described to me. A monk in Ayutthaya showed me a palm leaf bundle copied in the late 19th century, preserving an elder sermon against women who sought flesh through night sorcery. It did not name Krasue directly, yet one line mentioned a head that wandered, with lights under the throat, searching birthing rooms. What I learned on those roads was small and stubborn. People feared the Krasue for hunger, but they also feared recognition. Again and again, the face in the dark belonged to someone who sold fruit, borrowed salt, laughed at weddings. The terror rested in that nearness, and in the silence after. I carried these words from porch to ferry, and from ferry to shrine, with mud drying on my sandals, and smoke caught in my sleeves. Tell me a story from your province that didn't make it onto paper.